We're going to update you out of California. Lyle Menendez set to appear before a parole board hearing this hour. This comes after yesterday. Erik, his brother, was denied parole. The California board said that his continued misbehavior during decades in prison for murdering his parents with Lyle showed that he is still risky to the public. Lyle's hearing set to begin 11:30 Eastern time, just about a half an hour from now. Matt Johnson's there. He's outside the prison in San Diego. And Matt, big day yesterday, round two. Any reason to believe things might be different? First, let's, tell us what we can expect with Lyle's hearing.
Ted, nice to see you. Good morning. Yeah, all eyes on the prison here behind me. We're in the Otay Mesa. This is the U.S.-Mexico border, and we're located at Donovan State Prison, where this hearing will take place in front of this parole board for Lyle Menendez. This less than 24 hours after that same parole board refused or denied parole for his brother Erik, and in part because of those infractions behind these prison gates here as he was serving what was supposed to be life behind bars without the possibility of parole. As we know, that changed earlier this year when they were resentenced with the possibility of parole, leading us to yesterday and today. Well, as for Lyle, the older brother of the two that was 21 years old at the time of the crime, well, he has different history behind bars and not the same infractions, and that's going to be taken into account today by this prison board, and that includes, his volunteer work, including with the beautification of the prison and also murals that he's done and working with other offenders. Ted?
Yesterday, Erik denied. What did we learn from that hearing that sticks out to you for the denial?
Well, it lasted all day. No one expected that. There were a lot of speakers. This, again, was a virtual parole hearing, and it was a two-person parole board that denied him at the end of the day. Late into the hours, we got that word. And, it was because of his infractions and him answering questions about the initial trial. Once again, he was doubling down on the self-defense that he claimed in trial number 1. They weren't able to use that in trial number 2. And also the allegations of sex abuse by his father, Jose. But when asked about why kill his mother, Kitty, he said this, quote, let's put it on your screen, "Shooting Kitty was incredibly a callous act." He also doubled down again on the allegations of sex abuse by the father, saying this, quote, "Step by step, my mom had shown that she was united with my dad." Went on to say, "On that night, I saw them as one person." But it was the alleged drug abuse and the alleged use of cell phones and also gang affiliation at this prison here that ultimately led to that denial. But he did answer questions about that. In regards to the cell phone, he said this, let's put it on your screen, "Connection to the outside world was far greater than the consequences of me getting caught with a cell phone." The hearing lasted again all day, the decision coming late into the evening. Family members who were a part of that from 8:30 local time until we got that decision close to 7 o'clock at night had this to say on social media. Take a listen.
Although this is disappointing, 2 years ago, this was not even a possibility. We got to wake up tomorrow and do this all over again for Lyle. So wish us luck. It's not over.
As for the DA, Nathan Hochman, he has been opposed to any release of the Menendez brothers since day one of taking office. He was against it yesterday after that decision came down. He praised the parole board. He calls the brothers a risk to society, Ted.
Okay, Matt Johnson will be there throughout the day today as that second parole board hearing takes place for Lyle. And we'll see. It's a different parole board. It might be a different outcome. Maybe, maybe not. Matt, thank you. Matt will be with us throughout the day and evening here on Court TV, updating us.